Yeah, was it just me, or was that... Like, was it just that massive that it was room-wide? Or... And no, don't tell me, I'll figure it out. Because it did look like it was a shockwave that went out slowly that I could probably dodge through if I timed it right. But it was a massive, massive AoE. Oh yeah, I'm sure you did know... Well, you would have known it was going to hit me because you know the AoE. Now, that. I mean, let's be fair here, Frog. With the amount of health that I was left on at that stage, I probably solely survived because of the regenerating again. I was at full. Oh boy. Then yeah, then there must be a way to dodge that. Which means it probably can be rolled through with good timing. Oh. I'm dead. I'm not dead. That little laugh in the background. Wind me up, dredgelings. I got a king to slay. Oh, that, yeah. That would be annoying. Cheeky grass in his face. Seemed to work. Okay, not good. Okay, yeah, you can dodge through it. Okay, that seemed a little bit janky in the animation there. It looked like he cancelled out of the first swing to do it again. And yeah, I'm not sure whether his AI is programmed to just enrage after grass is eaten, or if... But yeah, I should play it a bit more patient with eating grass there. I've got the amount of grass to just sort of keep eating, and I think that's working against me at this stage, because I'm just going, oh yeah, I can just grass up. When in reality I should be waiting for more opportune moments to use it. Alright. Time to experiment. Can I ignore these archers and go straight for this guy? Okay, I'm still expecting the assassin to probably start coming up. Nope. skip the archers. The run's not too bad. Like, the dragon's annoying, but I think I've definitely had worse boss runs. I do think 4-2 was slightly worse for it. Though that being said, if I wasn't able to kill that knight at the top of the stairs with a greatsword, then I probably would be a little bit more... yeah, this would be probably a bit more troublesome, because I'd have to lure him down and or try and push him off. Oh, and that too. Yeah. I've currently got a really good world tendency because of people. Yeah, a lot of these animations seem pretty janky. There we go. Oh, I pressed dodge, and apparently didn't. Okay, this is... Yeah, there's I believe, having played through the entire game now, that there is definitely some extra delay on my controller, because it's a PS4 controller being converted into... Well, over Bluetooth being converted into a PS3 controller via the emulator. Oh, there's an inner shockwave. That's not so bad once you know you actually have to dodge it. Oh, that was really bad on my part. Oh! I was right, you would follow me. But you just didn't last time. Okay, don't give me... Oh, claws, nice. Yeah, just the timing though with that... yeah, the timing with that dagger to my back in conjunction with the dragon just made me think that I'd been hit by the dragon. Alright. We got our 69 full moon grass. This will be our good luck charm. Faster, dredgelings, faster! I'm going to outrange this one because my soul's going to be picked up. Oh, too soon. Oh. Phew. I thought that was going to get me there. I thought we'd have a little bit more out of there. I felt like I started off really well there, and then just that one hit, it just all went away. Although my timings on the, like, whilst I didn't get hit by the level drain attack, my timings on the dodges were off. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to getting hit by those flames every time I do this run. Hey, Funk. You missed the feels. You're now just here for the pain. Four or five. My first one, I think, was the best. Of course. It just feels like the appropriate thing to do. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Timed. Am I gonna die? Not quite. Okay, this one I won't range. Oh no! It's twice now. Oh, thank you. Oh no. Oh, phew. Oh. One more dodge of this. Oh, screw it, I'll play it fully safe. We did it! Alright, time to Okay, what did I lose that time? I think it was endurance that time. Yeah, it was endurance that time. You're right, it is strength, because it was at 26. Thank you, Frog. Because I got that for the greatsword. Oh, there's a message behind the chair. There's 2 messages behind the chair. If you read this message, now I've done it. Fair enough. Alright.
How did you defeat my precious demon?
R1 spam.
No human has an appetite for souls such as you.
Actually, I just want to get over
The
home.
rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Alright. Then maybe I did have 27 strength at one point. Because I'm pretty sure my vitality was at 25. I only got drained twice, so if it was the higher stat, then it could have been strength twice. It's showing the stream again, right? As opposed to the be right back screen. Okay, just making sure that everything's still working. Because that's not all I'll be able to show you with this, I believe. So we load in. We get all of the RPCS3 online stuff. So we get told where the current popular areas are. Get the news. We get a death total. 60 deaths. "22 hours." Which I'll probably take off about an hour from that, just because of because I'll normally stand here whilst the BRB screen is. Oh, we got another track here. Oh yeah, it's a very nice feature. Because it was sort of around about I think 2 streams ago. It's like, I'm going to have to count up all of my deaths at the end, aren't I? And then it's just that right there. So thanks RPCS3. But yeah, so we've got rid of the organs, and we've now got the insatiable, guttural, old one growls. Monumental. The Monumental might have something to say. Oh, actually, no, let's start off with the very obvious person who's got something to say.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Let's not. I mean, we shall, but first and foremost, yeah, I'll start with the Monumental.
You have destroyed all of the demons. You soon shall hear the call of the Old One. Then, the Candle Maiden shall guide you below the Nexus, where the Old One awaits. She will lull the Old One back to slumber. That is, after all, her purpose. You have destroyed you soon. Then, she will lull. That is.
Okay, is that all? That's apparently all. Okay. And then I'm guessing that the majority of the rest of the people aren't going to have anything to say because, as far as they're aware, nothing's all that different. Oh yeah, you wanted to see the world tendency, exactly. There you go, Funk. Yeah, somebody's been busy over the last couple of days. Yeah, is it meant to take this long, Frog? Funk. Because maybe that's why they've got the... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe because of the way that the emulators set up the server, the Pantheon doesn't work, and that's why they provide all of the data at the start. Although that does also mean one other thing, which is that death count might also include my other character, which I do believe only has one death to the Vanguard at the start, and I'm not even sure if that counts as a death. Yeah, I can't say for certain whether or not that 60 is accurate, but it's close enough, because if it is including all of my characters, then we're looking at +1 death at max.
Thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick about you.
Ah,
How do you do it?
that's Thomas for
I
us.
can't imagine what it takes to slay a demon. If only I could assist in this fight.
In fairness, Thomas, you've done a stellar job of looking after all of my stuff whilst I'm away.
If only I could...
Is that it?
If only...
Yep, okay, that's it.
We are in...
I can forge
You just want to forge weapons for me,
deep inside the
and you
bone.
want to tell me about the bones of the dragons.
No I can.
Oh, Saint Urbane. Mbasa.
Yep, no, you're still just infatuated.
May the heavens smile benevolently upon you. Umbasa.
Oh, thank God. I'm better.
Yep, they're all just busy being religious. And I take it you're still all over here being,
What do you want, I have no use for...
yeah, dismissive of me.
But at my age,
Because I didn't level magic. Or was it intelligence? I can't remember. Yeah, magic. Alright, well, unless there's anyone else I'm missing.
Hark, I hear voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Alright, and we just go straight in. So, I got all these souls and nothing to spend them on. I mean, I guess I could buy items and armor and all that. Although that does make this save state slightly more awkward, just on the basis of, well, if I'm immediately jumping in here, it means I can't level up, I can't spend my souls on anything there, which means weapon rise, I could be locked out of things. It's fine. I've got the older save, which I can go back to for most of the stuff.
Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Don't like this at all. Just... Oh yeah. We got this guy here. He's gonna be a demon for you.
Let us proceed
I mean, I
below
know
to
that's
its lair.
not actually my intended case here, but... Is that what I'm
Let
gonna
us
say? Yeah. Okay. In we go. I'm looking forward to finding a bug in the middle of all this that's going to be the real boss that dies in a couple of hits.
Chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But fight poison with poison. God is merciful, and so created the Old One. The Old One will feed on our souls and put an end to our tragic realm of existence.
Ah, a nihilist. Thanks, I hate it. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna regen faster than... If that's the extent of his damage, I'm gonna regen faster than he's able to kill me. Alright. Finish this.
You fool.
Like so.
Understand. No one wishes to go on.
I disagree. I mean, the fact I'm standing here proves that...
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Farewell indeed, message. Hey, Soulbrand.
My thanks. At last, my duty is fulfilled.
So long, Candle Maiden. You served us well. And I was referring specifically to Bed of Chaos there with the bug frog. But yeah, that was definitely more of a bug.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Alright. And there we have it. Demon Souls. Yes. And these are boss pictures. Those would have been useful to know that they existed beforehand for for what's it called? The YouTube thumbnails. Because that would have easily increased the amount that I had to probably be able to cover the whole thing, because there was 20... no, just under that. Because I think it was 36 parts I could go up to, so 18. And then number of bosses, there's 3 in each area, and then 4 there, so... Yeah, I could have probably done all of it with those included. But, yeah. So, I mean, my initial thought is it definitely shows its age, and that it was the very first one. And a lot of that is translated into the AI and jankiness of the mechanics, although there were definitely a lot of moments where the hitboxes were still really, really nice. Not quite Dark Souls 3 level of smooth, but still pretty damn good, especially considering the age of the game comparatively. I definitely appreciated the story structure. Like, obviously Dark Souls is incredibly vague with the string of details that you're given to put you from point A to point B. As opposed to this, which is very upfront with what you're doing, why you're doing it, and the purpose of it. But you're still able to get those details from talking with characters as to what's going on, who's doing what these characters are in relation to each other. And it definitely... I felt more invested in a lot of the characters in comparison. Like, it's tragic in Dark Souls, and, you know, hearing the stories and backstories of people in those games makes me feel sad for them. Whereas this actually made me feel sad as for myself as well as them. Just with, like, obviously, Astrea is the runaway example with that. But Ostrava also does, with the fact that he's apparently really, really bad at going through the entire area, yet he still does, in the vain hope that he'll be able to get through to his dad to make him see sense and bring an end to all of this demon stuff. To find out that, nope, that's not happening. And, yeah, basically everything's screwed. And the designs, once again, whilst dated in the limitations of graphics, are still very, very distinguishable from each other. There's not anything that I can really think of as particularly generic outside of possibly the Tower Knight and Penetrator. Which even then, they're meant to be knights. And it's fine on the most part to have a few of those because, I mean, all of the games do to some extent. Made in Black Demon's Soul. That being said, there is an absolute plethora of stuff.
Drawn from its vessel.
Oh, that.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
I guess it's just skipping the tutorial and the Vanguard fight, and I'm just right back at the start from there.
Drawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Looks like it.
the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to
And there's the World United's trophy, because I saved the world, as opposed to becoming a demon and letting it eat the world. And then, as far as inventory goes... Hold on, am I... Oh, I am human, so... Don't need this on right now. But I also presume that I can't go to any of these yet, because I've still got to do 1-1 again. Okay. Makes sense. Where is the Maiden in Black?
Oh my, has God abandoned us for failing to show Oh.
Okay. Oh, and I guess there's always the possibility that she just doesn't appear until you've... or reappear until you've cleared 1-1. But, I know you can't level up until you've beaten 1-1, but I also thought that she was still here. But I guess I'm just misremembering. Regardless, I mean, I'm going to wrap up at this point anyway. Since, yeah, we've done it. We've cleared the game. We've fought everything there was... Well, no, we've not fought everything there was to fight because I've missed a bunch of NPCs. World's tendency is a big factor that leads to a bunch of other things that I can see. I didn't go and get... I guess it's Demon Brant, since I got Soul Brant from Allant. I think it depended on World Tendency, but I may be mistaken there. So yeah, like, overall... And yeah, and hold on, if we get out now... so we can get our final time up on the screen. Because this one was definitely the one that I finished the fastest. 22 hours, 22 minutes. And I know that part of that is going to be how little I explored comparatively to others. Which I think is partially because of the stream setting. I feel bad spending lots of time going back and forth trying to figure out if there's secrets somewhere, seeing if I've missed something, going back to everything. When I'm, you know, streaming and recording and all that, because I don't like wasting people's time with that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I think part of that is also the health items again. And it's, like, in the same way that I said Dark Souls 2 life gems is a problem, because you just infinitely are able to heal your way through everything. Demon's Souls still has that issue. I don't think it's quite as bad, because of the fact that because you have to use the healing items to get the heal immediately, you can still be put into positions where you get hurt, as opposed to the constant regen being able to be used in advance, or, you know, multiple at once to stack it up. But yeah, and also with it being the last one I've played, I've obviously got the experience from all of the others, and a lot of the fights were more gimmick focused and later on had other things done with them, and the AI was so primitive. You could really tell that this is the oldest of them just on the AI alone, and I bet that's probably the same, given the AI is the same in Demon's Souls. I'd expect very much the same thing. But yeah, overall, like, I enjoyed the game. And I think the ratings that I put out to Forget's channel, Discord server, still are what I'd say, with Bloodborne being first, then Dark Souls 1, then Demon Souls, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2. But yeah, that... I'm glad I finally got around to doing this. I definitely enjoyed my time with it. And yeah, I definitely regret not being able to do it earlier when the servers were more lively, because that would have added a whole other aspect to it. Especially with world tendency, which is... I don't know how I feel about it, really. Because on one hand, it gives a lot more replayability and a lot more variance in the levels, which is a good idea and great. It gives some more replay value. It encourages you to, to do certain things if you're looking to get white or black world tendency. But at the same time, it makes it really, really awkward. Yeah, I think that's it. It's very much an idea I'd love to see revisited, but it needs to have some other... It needs some tweaking, it needs some improving. A way to make it more consistent and less gated in some aspects. And yeah, and I'm also not 100% sure with, like, it obviously makes sense. The more you die as a human, the lower the world tendency gets. But I think it's a similar issue there with Dark Souls 2, where if somebody is struggling lots and dying lots and going hollow, they're getting less health, which means they've got a harder time succeeding at the point where they really need it, which seems a little bit more counterintuitive. But it's difficult to say overall my thoughts on the matter just at a surface level. I definitely need to play around with it more and see what's going on, but I think it's a lot harder to... Correct me if I'm wrong, it's a lot harder to sway world tendency offline, because it's like a dying whilst alive lowers it, and killing bosses and summoning and successfully completing worlds as phantoms raises it, and then killing people as invaders lowers it. I think, is that me getting that correct, or have I misinterpreted something somewhere? But yeah, but without those online issues, aspects, it's obviously easy to get it dark, but a lot harder to then get it light. Since you've obviously got your ephemeral eyes that you can use to tank your world tendency, but then if you want to keep it up, you need to kill bosses, and you've only got so many bosses you can kill. And yeah, like, this is the thing, is this definitely feels like the least complete playthrough that I've done of a Souls game, and I think the time played shows for it as well, since I've missed so many NPCs. I don't know what the keys that I got unlock. I don't know where on earth Riddel's keys are. Yeah, there's still a lot that's definitely out there for me to do. I've not seen everything the game's got to offer, and probably will continue to play it from time to time to try and get more of that. And yeah, I appreciate the game as a whole. It's definitely not my favourite, and I definitely think that the later games improved massively in, obviously, gameplay. Although I think I'm not quite so sure with the puzzle bosses. I think they sort of spread them out a bit more with or gimmick bosses, not so much puzzle bosses. It's more gimmicks. No, it was definitely a good experience. Definitely glad that I took the time to actually play it, and I managed to finish it before 2021. So, hooray! That's something at least. So yeah. Thank you for joining me. And anyone who's watching the YouTube videos that are going up, thanks for watching those as well. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough as much as I enjoyed playing through it. And what I expect I'm going to do is when I do pick up this again, I'll probably use one of the backup saves and try and explore the areas that I've missed and find the extra stuff that I've missed. I might even go back 2 saves, and I think that's before I started this stream was the last backup I did, just so that I can still level up and all that, so I can try out weapons. And maybe even get the dialogue from these people who don't want to talk to me because of my low magic stats. Or maybe I'll just make another character and start going through on that, and then record once I get to fresh stuff. But I'll probably put out a couple of extra videos at some point, just going over anything else, any other experiences and thoughts. But yeah, as far as the Demon Souls streams go, this is probably going to be the last one, given the actual main course of it's been finished. So, with that in mind, thanks again to everyone, and I'll see you all next time.